Welcome for everybody who's welcome here. I have a lot to do in this video, so I'm going to do as little as possible in as much time as I got to start over again. How can I start over again? You have to see how I bumble before I begin. You can barely see my face, but it's enough. What I want to start with right now is a quick look and play with Ison, Planet X, and Nibiru. When we look at the word or sound of Ison, okay, the ice is on. So therefore, if it is beginning to get cold outside. Or is ice, I-C-E, the electronic creation, the one I, New World Order. The ice is on. No, it's off ice. So where is the off ice? So where is it taking place? No one home. No one home, or one world order. You see where it says no one? Okay? Just like Noah, no one home. Home is where we are. Someone is coming here because they're not at home anymore. They're coming here. Angel equals 11, KFC. Okay? 11 is 7 plus 4, 8 and 3, 4 and 7, 3 and 8. And anyways, what you can see over here is KFC uses the numbers 2, 3, and 6. I'll explain to you in a minute after, okay? So 2, 3, and 6 is the 11th letter. 11 times 3, or 11 by 6, is 33 or 66. It all says Jupiter. So 1 and 1 is 2. F is the 6th letter, and C is the 3rd. 2 times 3 is 6 times 6 is 36. 3 times 6 is the angel resident from A to H, and it equals to 28, the time of the moon, telling you that it's on the other side, okay? So when you go to 2, 3, and 6, and you add up 2, 3, and 6, it equals to 9. 6 and 3 is 9, and 2 is 9/11. But it's not the same 9/11 that was here. The 9/11 that was here in 2001 was 2, 4, and 5 was 9/11. This one is 2 times 3 times 6 equals 36, plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 equals 11. 36 plus 11 equals 47. The number of Ison, okay, is 57. Now what do we do with 57? 5 times 7 is 35, in which 35 comes back to 8 times 3.5 is the 28 days of the moon. So we go, Ison, 5 by 7 is 35. 5 plus 7 is 12. Now it's not 11, it's now 12. 12 plus 35 equals 47, and 47 is T-I-M-E, or it, which means Rubik's Cube, and me. It's me coming. 47 comes out of 57, the Hebrew New Year, the number of Christ, the size of a diamond, the dog pound, all inflict on the same number, 74, and there's 7 months in the year of 31 days and 4 months of 30 days, and we don't have to mention the remaining month of 1 day, in which the 7 times 4, 28, is the month of February, and add on the 1 day for the leap year. We have number 47 again. 47 is the number of all creation time, and if we multiply the president's age, or Earth and Mars, 34 or 43. Let me take a look at that. I'm missing something here. Yes, 43 or 34, but we're in the 43rd presidency. JFK, as I showed you, KFC. Okay, there's another story to that. The KFC is that JFK was the 34th president, and Barack Obama was the 43rd president. When we multiply 43 times the number of 47 equals 2021. Do you remember everything took 6 years, just like they didn't go to the presidency from 1776 until 1779. 7 and 6 made the 13 years. Well, remove that 6 years of creation, because that's what it took. But when they brought in the presidency in 1789 from 1776, first they needed -5 plus 5 from the Tea Party, the same way they ran it in Monopoly, going from short line over the Reading Railroad. Then what they had to do is they had to go 6 and 7, because they had to create the other side, which comes out of the game, which are in the deck of cards, not in the dice cube, which shows 6, in which in the cards it shows 13, 6 and 7. So 2021, we minus the 7 years. Because it started in man, the God goes on their side, not on our side, because he's in our heart. He's actually 6 minus 1 for man, because man lives with him. So it'd be 6 plus 1, which would make it 7. But let's not get into that right now. I don't want to do too many numbers. So what we get now is we get the year of 2014. But if we want to start by the American flag, there's 50 stars. 50 is the golden number. 50 times 47, Moses was born. 2350, the age. 23 and 50. Yes, 2350, 23 creation, right? 23 creates 11. But anyways, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3. Let's move on. Then we have 2.5 times a dozen of the eggs. There are 30 eggs on an egg tray, on a flat egg tray of 15 and 15, representing the O. 3, 3, 3, and 3. How many billions is that? Let's get on with it. So we now have 30 in the egg tray. 30 times 47 is 1410, 1, 4, and 10. 14 is the cross, and 10 is into the 10 world, and 1410 years later, Jesus was born. He's number 74, and so is the cross, and time is 47. So now we're all into this time right now, and we're also at 7 by 4 is 28. 7 plus 4 is 11 equals 39. Well, the 4 center numbers to 39 is R-U and S&T. Nibiru, the street, the neighbor of the street we come. Nibiru is in, by, which means 2 streets, the road we travel. The neighbor of the street. It is not the host, it is the goal. Because B-U and T, which you do not see, but it comes out when you sound it and repeat the name, B-U-T came out of it, which means the goal. The goal is the ghost, which is the host. The goal is the netting. The netting, or we can call it the spider, which is the octagon. In the world he comes. Nibiru, the N is the cross. They started with the birth on the cross. The I and the N equals 23. Then the I and the B equals to 2 and to 9, which is the 29th of February, and when you came into life. And then the R of the U, because you are the angel resident of the Ru, of the one pocket life, of the one eye, because you only have one eye in this world. Okay, the Ru is the kangaroo, so we're down to wherever the kangaroos are. And let's not count out New Zealand. N and Z is definitely somewhere very, very, very deep inside of me. So we know Nibiru is out there. We did do Ison. Nibiru, well, 7337. That's 110 of the Twin Towers. Ison is number 57, which is Heinz, H-I-N and Z, the same letters, New Zealand again, H and I. Planet X only stands for number 1, because anytime you put a dog pound sign, that means 10. So you put a dog pound on a 1, you're saying I'm 11. Did you get me? You put the pound key, that says the answer is 10. You put a 1 next to it, it goes 110. What can I tell you? Again, we were talking about KFC. And 1, 1, and 1. 8 to 11, jack. If we add up 8 to 9, it equals 45. The 10 is 55. And the 11 is 66. It's perfect. 55 and 66. 1 to 9 equals 45. And plus the 10 equals to 55. And 55, 55. Top of the Twin Towers. Okay. Then we're going to add 11, which is the jack. Or in blackjack, it becomes the ace, which equals to 66. 6 by 6 is 36. And we're back to the beginning again. But 6 times 6 is 36. Plus the 12 is 48. 48 represents the term that we are using right now in the House of Representatives by, anyways, number 44 space and Barack Obama. At the same time, it's the number of the Super Bowl. If I'm hoping that I'm right, this year is the 48th Super Bowl. Another thing about these numbers, okay, when you go KFC, let me see if I use that right. Where did that 9, 3, and 5 come from? There's a reason for it. 9 is I, C is 3, and E. I-C-E. Oh, it's the ice of Ison. So 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 by 5 is 135. Down here, that's A-C-E. So it's ice says ace, because it's from the I world, of the A world, and the E world, where A and E make the perimeter, just like turning this, making a circle, and I live inside I live this way, or here's your H, here's your I, north and south communication, here we live the land. So we use these numbers, we get 135, then we add them up, 9, 3, and 5, 8 and 9 is 17 equals 152. Since it's in both worlds, it's 304, and that is Halloween. 2 times 152, or 4 times 76, or 2 times 76 is 152. That's what you get. If we multiply 9 by 35, we get 315. See that? This one and that one? Almost the same, right? If we take the alphabet and we use the whole alphabet, remove the vowels, you'll see what answer we get. So we add them all up. Again, we have 135. And this 35 can be I-35. And now we're in Kansas City and the Mississippi. SS-38. SS-38. And we got another 76. Why I-P-P-I? Because it's 1616. That's what it equals. So when you see 1, 1, and 1, it's just like I told you, 66 from A to Jack, but there's 4 suits. Count 3 of the suits. 1 of the suits carries the spirit and takes no partisan sides. You live within 3 sides. You make one choice of your triangular division through the basis of 1 diamond. So 3 times 66 of Jack is 198. 9 and 8 again, which comes after 7. In the piano of what? 1, 4, and 7. Now, if anybody is wondering about the piano, I'm doing that in my next video. I'm going to cut it short here, but somebody's coming into our house. There are planets there. There are planets out there. They are coming into the house. The word rust, or the 7th inning stretch of 18 and 21, 19 and 20, 19 and 20, 39, 18 and 21, 39, 39 and 39 is 78. 38 is a composite of 17, 9 and 8. Why? Because 9 times 8 is 70. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17, 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 7 and 8. 7 and 8 equals 7 times 8 is 56, plus 7 and 8 equals 71, or 1771. Oh, the numbers are perfect. The only thing that can happen is I can make a mistake. But these numbers, I'm quite sure if you sat down right beside and we went over the numbers, you'll see everything you want to know. Because when you see something you don't know, I'll keep working on the numbers. And I'll know if I make a mistake with you, because I'll know what you're saying to me. So I'll know right away what to do. And I can't make it up, because you can calculate everything I do. You're making the final decision, not me. You're going to find all the answers in the choice of your own mind. So we have rust, and number 23, and number 23 creates 11. But number 35 creates number 23. So what creates 35? I'm not sure. I don't know. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 plus 5 is 10 equals 35. 8 times 5 equals 40. 8 plus 5 equals 13. 53 or 35, both of them create the number 23, which creates the number 11, 11 in both sides of the world. 1, 4, and 7, 8 and 9 are on the complete right. How do we get to them in 17? By completing the rest of the numbers and joining them together. 8 is where we live, but we reverse it, because you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But when you want to take 7, 8, 9 with 1, 2, 3, you have to take your 1 down here. You can't take your 1 up here. 9, then you start over again, 1, 2, 3. So you have to take this 9 with this 1 over here. Now, is it possible? It all depends the grid we're on. We'll know what the answer is. Right now, I'm going to leave this video up because it's long enough and I got so much more to do. And I thank you for watching. Denise and Will and Tim and Water and Hoff and oh my God, and Jess and everybody else. Do I only do a grid? Well, what about this? You only can use 3 of them. 3 on one side, 1 on the other side. You put 1 before, you put 1 or 3 after. You use everything. Whatever falls in front of you, use it. Everything means something if you know how to use it properly. Here's one more show. This. On it, it says it says DC, Earth, and Mars. Then it says M, which is the milk for Mercury or Mars again. because it goes DCMLO. All these, milk, cream, sugar, and everything, is on the cap, and they're all Roman numerals, except for the 0. But that's okay. It's in the 1 position. It couldn't mean more than you. Thank you for watching.